Hello. Welcome to Talking with Fans People. We're here in Matt's room, and we have our beverages. He's got his beer. I've got my coffee from Jack in the Box, and we're enjoying tobacco products and a moment of camaraderie. So, tell me, Matt, what aspects of
I'm just seeing if they're leather.
What aspects of our camaraderie are you enjoying most?
I'm enjoying the fact that you're here. It's not all the time that you come out and see me play. It's especially, I don't think you've ever seen a Santa Youth show.
It's the first one.
Yeah, it's probably pretty different from what you're used to seeing.
Yeah, it's very punk rock. Very punk rock. And what's interesting is how
You should talk towards the camera.
there's so many things to look at. So how thoroughly enthused the crowd was about the Christmas songs, you know, because they're just Christmas songs.
It's true, they're just Christmas songs. They're beautiful songs, though.
They're great. Not the way you guys play them.
Well, that's kind of what I didn't realize it until now, but that's, I think, what I want to do right now. Since tonight was the last Santa Youth set ever, I want to do like an artistic statement of purpose, because it's kind of an art band, you know. We
Are you saying it's inconsistent with your statement of purpose and the contemporary status quo match?
I didn't say that.
But is that why it's the last show?
Well, it's a lot. Anyway.
Our question to directly.
Say it again. What is it?
Is that why it's the last show?
What? But the thing before that.
Oh, is
why?
it because you think that it's inconsistent with your statement or artistic vision as a whole in the status quo? Your status quo statement or artistic vision?
Well, no, actually, the reason it's the last show is in order to be more consistent with. Well, yeah. Okay. Yes and no.
It's a little bit different. Those are different meanings a little bit, and it's important to make the distinction. But
it's a fleeting moment band, I guess. It's a joke band, but like all good jokes, there's a serious kind of message behind it, which is like to
you need to party over.
Give voice to the beauty of these songs and the tradition from which they grew, but also to put it through a filter of the kind of disgusting, kind of offensive shittiness that also comes with that same place that those beautiful songs came from. You know, when me and a lot of people hear somebody do a very heart-wrenching version of "Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining," and like so many, I think, artists have like done that song trying to be sincere about it without giving credence to all the darkness that goes along with where that came from. And it, you know, it's like once you've done it, why do it again? This is the 5th year that we've done this.
I see. Well, I think that one of the things that makes that project interesting to me is the fact that it has sort of a revolving band members, right? Hasn't always been you.
Well, the first year it had me singing and Gibbons playing guitar, and it was actually, this band was created as a thought form by another person who isn't even in the band. He wasn't even in the band the first year. He just came up with it, and I said I'd help him with it, and then he ended up quitting before we played. And I got a couple other people, and then we played, and the show was terrible, but people liked it because it was probably like the best show. We probably should have quit after the first show because it was so gross. But it's been pretty much the same cast of characters for the past like 4 years, I think.
Okay.
Last year, our friend Devin really like rounded it out. He plays the bells, but he dresses up like Krampus, who is like the anti-Santa, and just kind of runs around like crazy. And but he's very much, even though he's like not like an integral part of the sonic structure, he is an integral part of what the band is, and it's almost like him joining kind of brought the band to full fruition, and it was only until then that we could finally be like, all right, now we're done. Now we've said it. Let's not say it anymore, because we've only got one thing to say, and so like,
right. Well, so what is if you're going to say your contemporary mission statement that is presumably a little bit more nuanced, what would that be?
is to be gross and beautiful at the same time.
Okay, so is that your now current mission statement?
Yeah, I mean, like we don't.
And you personally, and you think of the Mateo Katsu universe. It has all of your metaphysical properties, things you're a part of and things that are solo.
No, it only has a single aspect of the Mateo-ness.
No, I'm not asking about Santa.
Okay.
I'm saying, what's your general mission statement?
My general? Oh, dude, just to make like cool songs. You gotta hear some of the new shit I've been making. Did you hear? I saw Daddy Kissing Santa Claus. Oh man, my production game, I've taken a level up.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure I'm still behind you, but my production game has taken a level up as well.
I gotta take a shower or something. Actually, no, I'm drying off a little bit.
So I saw Daddy Kissing Santa Claus. Is that a Santa Youth song? Or
No, it's just I got this piano, and I wanted to make something with it, and I saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus, and I recorded it and everything, and I was like, this is too sincere, or like too vanilla, and so I like made it like subversive, of being like, I saw Daddy Kissing Santa Claus.
But it's the Christmas song, and then you change the words to it. Okay. I'm much more interested in hearing your original compositions.
I got another one coming up on the tail end of that. It's got the same kind of new realm of production in it. But anyway, I think it sounds like they figured out the DJ shit upstairs.
Thank God.
Thank God. Thank God we can listen to some 4 on the floor trance music.
Well, you know, one of the big things that's improved my production value has been a couple of key elements for me that I've improved. Number one, having actual drums to put down, like drums. A loop of real drums sounds much more real than just a loop of not real drums.
Did you see the fake blood getting thrown around?
I saw the aftermath of it. I didn't see the actual process of getting thrown around.
Have you ever read this book?
What is it?
It's The True Believer by Eric Hoffer. It's a good book. It's about people who get like sucked into mass movements and whatnot.
I see.
It's a good book.
Are you planning on getting sucked into a mass movement?
No, but I'm curious about the psychological profile.
I've been accused of being a cult leader before.
I saw that actually, like, what happened? I don't know, somehow I check in on Talking with Famous People every once in a while, and I think I just happened to check on it in the middle of like whatever happened, and so I like clicked around on a couple other videos because the one I clicked on wasn't being like super expository of the whole situation.
As I often am not.
Yeah. And I saw like the whole like like somebody was accusing you of being a cult leader, and then like other talking with famous people other hosts were being like, nah, dude, like that's not what he's doing. He's just being Eric, and I think I don't know.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, that's probably like, yeah, that's I mean, maybe he was, but like not intentionally. I don't know.
At all. It was a ridiculous accusation.
I feel like the biggest thing they were accusing you of being like older and having a beard and talking with authority. That's like a good like. It's like if you want to start a cult, like I'm on my way to having a cult right here.
You got a hell of a beard going on.
Yeah, this is my. Hey.
You are defeating me 100% of the beard game. I really can't have my beard get big like that though, because my elderly mother, it freaks her out. But even this, she's like, cut your beard.
When I first started growing a beard, I would go like visit my grandmother when she was still alive, and one time we've always been kind of close. Like she would like take me around and stuff when I was little. She would watch me when my parents like didn't want to have a child to be like taken care of, and I'd be with my grandma, and so like we're kind of close for that reason. I remember one time I like had a beard, and she was like, "Why do you have that beard?" You know, I'm paraphrasing, of course. She's like, why do you have this beard? And she like brought out a newspaper. This is, I think, like post 9/11, and there's like a picture of a terrorist in the paper. She's like, you look like them. And I was like, oh, grandma. I'd probably like, cause like who wants to piss off their grandma? I don't know. Like, she's like,
wants to piss off grandma.
It's one of those cases where like she was like old and like kind of racist, not super racist, was like, okay, I guess I see what you're doing, but fine. I don't know, like at this point there's no talking you out of it.
Right.
I'm just gonna like not have a beard.
Go along with it.
Not necessarily going along with it, but just not like bringing it up. That's kind of how I like became friends with my dad again, is like figuring out what things we like shouldn't talk about.
Right. It's important. It's important to not pointlessly engage in, you know.
A fun thing is like after years of doing that and like figuring out how to like still be friends with my dad, is like it's almost gotten like we've gotten to the point where we can talk a little bit about things that we shouldn't be talking about, just because we've
Fix things.
We've figured, well, I don't know about fix things, maybe fix things, like developing a certain amount of trust and like figuring out when we're in no man's land and when we're just like, we're kind of like engaging and we can always like step back from it, I think. I don't know. It's nice to be friends with my dad.
I mean, I get along well with my dad, I always have, but he's so practical in his thinking that talking to him usually involves him asking if have you taken care of your car registration yet?
It's funny that that's the example that you pull up. I actually tell a story about your dad sometimes that you told me once, where like before the seatbelt law came into effect, he was a habitual seatbelt user, just because it's smart. Like when I'm driving, like I'm not really generally like seatbelts for me are like give or take, but if I'm driving, like I'm in control of this machine, and if like something random and crazy happens and I get hit, I need to be able to be like where I am and control the machine. So I'm very religious about like having my seatbelt on. But this is a story, and I haven't actually, I don't know if I told you about this, but apparently like when the seatbelt law came into effect, where it's like the government says that you always have to have your seatbelt on, he stopped wearing his seatbelt just as a fuck you. Am I misremembering that?
You're conflating two different stories. Now, what my dad does, though, is even crazier than that. He didn't used to wear a seatbelt before the seatbelt law. After seatbelt law, he started wearing it, but he has a clamp. Still to this day, I borrowed his car not that long ago. He still has it. He has a clamp there to render it useless. So, basically...
Wait, so like, is it a thing so that it doesn't go over his shoulder?
No, he's got clamps so that it hangs loose. It won't be.
So
tied
it
to-
looks like he doesn't have it on?
No, so it looks like he does have it on, but it doesn't work.
That's dumb.
I mean, I don't.
I like my story better.
Yeah, well, the reason you got told that story is because that's what I did.
Oh.
When the seatbelt law came into effect, I stopped wearing my seatbelt, and when I went to Oregon on vacation, when we got there, we pulled up next to a motorcycle cop, and my friend who was driving went to ask the cop, "Hey, is there a seatbelt law in Oregon?" And the cop said, "No." He took off his seatbelt, and I put mine on. So, yeah.
I gotta put some clothes on.
Yeah, you're freezing ass
I'm
off.
cooling down.
But my dad was always huffing and puffing about that kind of shit, so that's why I was that way, I suppose. Thanks for watching Talking to Film People.